Every morning at 7:42 a.m., James left his apartment building in the same navy coat. Earbuds in, eyes on his phone. Every morning he passed the same corner where an older, homeless man sat on a piece of cardboard, a small sign that read, "Anything helps." James never stopped. He barely looked up. He told himself he was late, that he had already given last week, that one person couldn't fix everything. So he walked on, day after day, year after year. The man's name was Samuel. He was 67, though he looked older. His hands were rough, from years of carpentry before. Arthritis and hard times took it all away. He had a gentle voice and kind eyes that had once belonged to a husband, a father, a Sunday school teacher. But to most people on that busy street, he had become invisible. On Tuesday in late autumn, the air was sharp and the sky heavy with coming rain. James stepped out as usual, coffee in hand, mind already at the office. But something made him pause. Maybe it was the way Samuel's coat was too thin, or the way he was trying to warm his fingers around an empty cup. James didn't know why, but for the first time in 3 years, he stopped. He pulled out his earbuds. Samuel looked up, surprised. Most people pretended not to see him. James cleared his throat. "Cold today," he said quietly. Samuel smiled, small and real. "Colder when no one notices," he answered. James felt something twist in his chest. He reached into his pocket, pulled out a $20 bill, and placed it in Samuel's cup. Then, almost without thinking, he sat down on the curb beside him. Samuel looked at him for a long moment. "You didn't have to stop," he said softly. James shrugged, suddenly unsure what to say. I walk past you every day. I've never even said hello." Samuel just nodded, like he understood more than James was saying. They sat in silence for a minute, watching people hurry by. Then Samuel spoke again, voice gentle as falling leaves. "Thank you for seeing me." James looked at him, really looked for the first time. He saw the lines around Samuel's eyes that used to crinkle when he laughed with his wife. He saw the wedding ring still worn on a finger too thin. He saw a man who had once had a home, a family, a life, just like him. That $20 bill turned into breakfast. Breakfast turned into conversation. Conversation turned into friendship. James learned that Samuel had lost his wife to cancer, then his job, then his house. He learned Samuel still prayed every night for the daughter who had stopped speaking to him years ago. And Samuel learned that James had lost his own father young and carried the weight of being the successful one in the family. Every morning after that, James stopped, sometimes for 5 minutes, sometimes for half an hour. He brought coffee, warm gloves, a new coat when winter came. People at the office started calling him late, but James didn't care. One spring morning, Samuel wasn't at his usual corner. James waited, heart tight. He walked the streets calling his name. Finally, he found him at the free clinic, weak from pneumonia. James sat by his bed the way Samuel had once sat on cold concrete for him. When Samuel opened his eyes, he smiled. "You came," he whispered. James took his hand. "Always." With James's help, Samuel got treatment, then a room at a small boarding house. He started going to church again. He reconnected with his daughter slowly, one letter at a time. And James? He started a quiet fund at his company to help others who had become invisible. Years later, at Samuel's small funeral, James stood and spoke through tears. He told everyone how one man on a street corner taught him the greatest lesson of his life. "He thanked me," James said, voice breaking, "for seeing him. But the truth is, he's the one who taught me how to see. Sometimes we walk past people every single day without really seeing them. Sometimes all it takes is one moment, one stop, one hello to change 2 lives forever. And sometimes the greatest kindness we can offer isn't money or things. It's simply looking up and letting someone know, 'I see you.' If this story reminded you to look up today, share it with someone who might need the same gentle nudge, because no one should live feeling invisible, and no one should walk through life too busy to notice the person right beside them.